Hi everybody, it's Diana with StampingWithDi.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 188. And I'm going to be going over the September goodies and guts with you. This way, if you earn the goodies or the guts, or both, a lot of people earn both, you will have a video that you could come back to make your projects. So basically, the guts are the supplies needed to make 3 projects. So it's kind of like a free class each month. Nothing is stamped on your stuff, so you will have to use your own stamps. Maybe you want to make the card identical, and then you can order what you need, or you can just use what you have at home and come up with something different. And it's always fun when people share with me. They go, oh my gosh, look what I did with the supplies you sent me, and you are all like so amazing with your imagination. So don't freak out if you don't have exactly what I am using. So that's what's going to go on today. And let's see, I have a new code. I have that to go over as well. All right, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Santan Valley, Arizona. And we all have our fingers crossed that fall will be here pretty soon, because I am sure everybody in Arizona is sick of summer. We have had the hottest summer that I can ever remember. And I think also as I get older and I have my, what do you call them, my personal summers, that it makes it even worse when it's hot. So there's a little bit of too much information, but we are all just friends here. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing so we can get started with the fun stamping, which you are here to see. And so close your eyes just for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, so here is the host code for September. So I have a new code each month, and this is the one that you're going to want to use. Now, if you are in one of my virtual stamp clubs, you have your own personal code, and you'll use that, and that has been emailed to you. But if you're just placing an order, and it's less than $150 before tax and shipping, then please use my code, and then that helps me do the goodies and the guts each month. If you are ordering more, then don't use my code, but you will still earn the goodies and the guts. All right, so there is that. Now, what I mean by goodies and guts, if you are new to my channel, so every month I have goodies. So the goodies for the month of September, and you can earn these when you place an order in my online store, and you can get that. There's my website over there. When you place an order in my online store, and if you order $75 before tax and shipping, then you earn the goodies or the guts each month. Like I said, a lot of people get both, and if you order $150 before tax and shipping in the month, you would get both. Now, don't think you have to order that all in one time. You can order a few, times if you want, but as long as the grand total of your orders for the month come to either the $75 or the $150, then you qualify. So the goodies for the month of September are these awesome adhesive back snowflake assortment. These are so pretty. So they're like a brass, like a champagne gold, and a white, but they're so cute. All right, so I just kind of stick that on there like that. All right, and then the guts, like I call them, and I know that's a gross word, but I have called them that as long as I've been a demonstrator. All right, so you have your little bag of stuff that you need. You have your little bag of embellishments you need, a business card. Now, this little thing, it just says thank you, blah, blah, blah. And right here, where it's blank right now, will be the link to this video, so that when you get your packet, because these will go out the first part of October, they will come from me. So you know, I'll be sending them to you because I have to get, you know, I have to get the goodies and all that kind of stuff when I place my order. So then this will be filled in with this video link so that you'll be able to find it, so that when you get your stuff, you'll be able to find the video really, really easy. Okay, so let me get my little wooden bowl here, and I'm just going to empty my baggie into my little bowl, just so I don't lose my embellishments. Okay, so let's do the first card. So you have your 3 cards. Sometimes I do a box, sometimes I do other things, but this month it is cards. So the first card is this one here. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. All right, so here's the pieces that you need to do this card. So you have your fun scene, and I have used some of these other ones before, and I couldn't resist. I have wanted to play with this stamp set again. So here's the outside again, I'll show you, and then the inside has the wolf. All right. So the stamp set I'm using is, now the supply list will be below, but if I'm using anything new that isn't available yet, I have to come back and add the supply list because the things won't be live yet. All right, so this is Wildlife Wonder, so that's where these come from, and I'm going to be stamping with early, boy, these dimensional backings get everywhere, don't they? All right, so early espresso is what we're using. All right, so remember, nothing is stamped on your stuff, but this is what's in your packet. So this is where we're going to stamp our bear and our greeting. So I'm just going to get my little grid sheet over here. All right, so we have our early espresso, and he's kind of a big bear. Like, he is mounted on one of the bigger blocks, not the biggest block, but one of the bigger blocks that we sell. So I'm stamping him upside down so I can make sure I've got him good and inked. I think that looks good. I just love this set. I love how it's drawn. It has this sketchy kind of look to it. I just love the bear, how he's got his cute little nose. He's got almost like a like an overbite. Like, I think bears kind of have an overbite, don't they? I'm just remembering from that movie, The Great Outdoors, remember, with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy. I swear that bear had an overbite. All right, so then I'm just going to stamp the wolf right here, just on the inside of the card. All right, so we're just going to set that aside to dry. Now, I want this to be for a guy, so we're going to have to a great guy. Now, I just want to see how straight I mounted this. So it looks pretty good. So to a great guy. All right. So now we can put our card together. So I'm going to trim our bear out, and it doesn't, he's pretty easy to cut out. He's got some nice bold kind of lines there, and I'm leaving a little bit of a white border around. But isn't he the funnest? I'm so glad. I'm going to just cut away some of this excess so it's not catching on my hand. I'm glad we carried this set over, because it is just, it's just a perfect guy set, and it's so easy. Like, it's just, I just stamped it in one color, and look at all of the highs and the lows and all of the definition and all the detail in it. I just love it. So it is a very fun set to have, because sometimes it is hard to come up with masculine cards. All right. And I don't think a person has to be like a hunter to like a card with a bear on it, right? All right. It could just be, maybe he's a Chicago Bears fan, right? All right, so we're just cutting the little bear out. Snip, snip, snip. All right. Now, if you want, you can do your envelope. The envelope is, you know, colored, but you still could stamp on it if you want. All right, so let's bring our card over. Give it a good crease. And I'm going to put my bear on with dimensionals, and I'm going to put my greeting on with dimensionals as well. And I'm still using this pack from a kit, so it looks, so if you're looking at it going, that doesn't look like the shape that the dimensionals come in, it is from a kit. All right. I don't throw anything away. All right, so we have our card. So let's put our bear on first. And I just have him walking across. I'm going to make a bunch of these cards because it is just so cute. I love, he's just strolling along here. And then our little greeting. And I didn't put any bling on this one. I just kept it pretty plain. So to a great guy. Because you have so much detail going on the back of the card, you know, with all the trees and the stream, that I didn't want to add bling. I don't necessarily like to add a lot of bling to a guy's card anyway, but I just thought it didn't really need it. So there is that one. Okay, so let's get to card number 2. Now this one is a girl card. So we went from a girl, from a guy to a girl. All right. So we have this. So this is card number 2. And this uses the new Softly Sketched. And I hadn't used, look at this. This is another backing. They're everywhere. So I have not used this yet. And it is so cute. And it almost has the same kind of look as the bear. Right, it's kind of sketchy looking. You get a lot of details and highs and lows. So this is what you have for this card. Now again, nothing is stamped on your card. So you might go, oh, I have the perfect stamp set for these supplies. All right, so you have 2 pieces. So you have more pieces on this one. So you have 2 pieces. So you have, one's going to be on the front. And then you have this little piece here, and this is from that Masterfully, I believe it's Masterfully Made DSP. So we're just going to put this on the inside. And there is some writing, so I'm just trying to make the writing be not upside down. So that goes on the inside. I didn't put anything on the inside of this one so that you can use it as a note card, or I can use it as a note card later. Okay, so that's going to go on the inside. I picked for my card base this time, I picked Fresh Freesia, because Fresh Freesia is in this DSP. So I tried to have a lot of color going on, because there's a lot of color going on in the DSP. Now, the little piece on the inside and even on the outside may not be identical in everybody's packet, just the way that the paper gets trimmed when I'm doing the card. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we have, this is from Scallop Shapes. Hang on, let me see here. I have my dies over here. Yes. So this is, or Scallop Contours. So I got this from Scallop Contours. This as well is from Scalloped Contours. And this is Azure. I have to Azure. I don't even know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Azure afternoon. All right, so I'm going to put some seal along the edge there. And again, there's writing on this one too. And then I'm just going to lay it on here as even as I can. Okay. So I just kind of made these be kind of the same, you know, on each side. And then just trim. And trim. And that just adds a little fun scallop on the edge of our card. And then this is going to go on here, just like that. So I'm just looking at my edges. So I just kind of want, you know, them all to be even there. All right. Then this will go on the card. Like that. All right. So look how cute that is just by itself. All right. So let me get my grid sheet back over here. And I want to stamp, and I'm going to use that Azure Afternoon ink pad because I'm using that Azure cardstock. There's Azure as well in here, and we're just going to put the butterfly, and I'm not even sure what these flowers are. They could be tulips, right? They could be kind of like a tulip, but I'm just going to put that right there on that scallop. So I'm going to do the same thing. And that's a nice juicy pad because of the weather that we're having. Alright, so I'm going to put that here. And look how cool it is. It's just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just, it's like you've drawn it, you've sketched it. It's just such a cool, cool look. All right. So that's going to go on the card. I want to make sure it's good and dry. So that's going to go here. So while that's drying, I also have the I Love You. And I want to put that down on the bottom. Now I want to, again, see how straight I mounted this one. And I know I mounted this one really crooked. Alright, because that sticker is really crooked. Alright. So I love you in the corner there. And I didn't put anything on the inside, like I said, but you could. You totally could. Alright, but that should be good and dry by now. And I'm going to use dimensionals again to put that on. I'm going to put one in the center, just so it's not sagging. In the middle. And now this one I did put some bling on it, because it's kind of a girl card. Even though I used Azure, I guess it could be a boy or a girl. Alright. So we've got our pretty little scallop there. Then I'm using the Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels, and these are beautiful. They have this iridescent-y kind of shine to them. See that? So they're kind of catching the light. So you have 3 big ones and 4 little ones. And I just kind of plop them around the card in no any purposeful way. I just kind of go plop, plop around. Let's put one here. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Oh, isn't that just, I don't know why. All right, that's a commercial from something. All right, so there we go. So that was just super cute and easy. So what do you think of that one? That one's good. All right, so that was card number 2. And then, of course, you will do your envelope. You know, make sure you do your envelope. All right. And then let's do card number 3. I'm trying to get all these dimensional backings. They are like sticking. They are just everywhere. Oh my gosh. All right. So that was card number 2. All right. So card number 3 is this one here. And this combines the Let's Go Shopping DSP and the Zany Zoo Crew, I think it is, DSP as well. So that is the Let's Go Shopping stamp set. That's where I got the greeting. And I'm also going to use Pebbled Path because I used Pebble Path as my card base. So let me show you the pieces here. Now, this card might be different. You might not get the same critters. You might not get the same store. So everybody's card might be a little bit different. I mean, there'll be some that are the same, but I don't want you to look at this card and go and be confused when you get yours if it looks a little bit different, because it's basically getting put together the same. All right, so we have our basic white. Now these 2 basic whites are the same size. So one goes on the inside, and I just used this. I love the look of this. It looked like tile, like you know, that might be at the shopping center, you know, or maybe along the fountain. So I put that on the bottom, on the inside of the card. And I did cut out my little critters. I cut out most of them just to make the video not be super long. So you will have to do some fussy cutting. All right. So this goes on the inside. And then let's put this little guy on the inside. Now you could put them on the outside. I mean, it's totally up to you how you put your little critters on your card. But like I said, it'll be a surprise when you open up your card with what critters you get. Okay, so we're just going to put this little guy right here on the inside. You are so cute. All right, so then let's put this on here. So we have our basic white, and then we have our blue. It reminds me of I can't even think, but what an architect would do. It probably has blue in the name, blue paper. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. But I just love this. All right, so you have here. Now, this little envelope had this building. So I'm just going to fussy cut this building out. And I'm leaving a little bit of a border around it. So Winston had a vet appointment today because when Jeff retired, he bought a bass boat, and we would like to take Winston fishing with us. So when we had mentioned that to the vet, they said, well, they recommended that you give your dog like a shot in case they drink like the lake water, because they can get bugs or whatever, parasites in their belly. So he had to go and get like a booster, and now he'll be good for a year. But they also gave him some anxiety pills because he has anxiety and he licks, and so they said just try him with these. So so he's our fun little mystery pup. All right, so here is this house, or this shop. Now, it depends on where you want to put it, right? Like, you can put it wherever you want. So I'm just going to kind of lay it there for now. I have this little thing here. Now, you might get one of these. You might get a plant. Like I said, it just depends on, you know, what I cut out of the DSP. So what you'll use. So this one just has whatever this is, the little ad, the easel. What's on sale that day? Alright, so we can figure out where we want to put that. This one has an alligator, so the alligator is bicycling along there. We also have the cute little bunny. Alright, so I didn't cut everything out. So again, I'm just leaving this little bit of a border around there. But I just thought it was too funny. I love using designer series paper because it makes the guts a little easier for you. You know, if a lot of the stuff has a designer series paper, so if you don't have the stamp set, you know, you can get kind of close to how I do the original card or whatever. Alright, so almost cut the little bunny out. And let's leave a little bit of the dirt. Okay. So he's going to come along here. So now you just have to decide where you want the house. So I think I want to put it over here, I think. Yes. So I'm going to put the shop on with dimensionals. Okay. You almost hate to cover that one up, but let's see here. Decisions. He's going to cover it up anyways. So I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to come down just a tad. So it looks like this building is in front of these. Alright, so I'm going to put my alligator. He's going to go right in front of here. Like that. So I'm going to put a dimensional on his wheel. And a dimensional on here. And the rest should... I'm going to have him look like he's doing a Papa Wheelie. See that? Doesn't it look like he's kind of doing a Papa Wheelie? Alright, and then we have our little bunny. So the bunny's going to come over here. And let's trim one of these for the head. So they're just kind of meeting across town, right? Like, oh, we're going to go shopping together. All right. And then let's put this over here. So I'm going to take another one of these dimensionals, one of the smaller ones, and I'm going to put it here on the side of this building. And then I'm just going to lay this on it. And again, I'm coming down a little bit. So it looks like this is in front of the building. All right. So then I have my little banner and my greeting. So my greeting, I'm going to use the pebbled path so that it goes with the cardstock. And it just says, let's get together. So I need to get this a little closer so I can see that I'm stamping it straight. All right, so let's get together. All right, I'm going to let that dry for a second. So while that's drying, I'm going to put this on the card. But look how cute that is. Okay. then put some dimensionals on our greeting. And we are almost done. Now I did add a little bit of bling to this card. Let me get that off there. Okay, so we're going to go, let's get together, like that. So look how cute. All right, so you have some little, whatchamacallits. These are the rustic metallic adhesive backed dots. And this time, I'm going to put them on the alligator bike. And I'll show you the other card that I showed before. Just so you can see, like, you know, different variety, just, you know, because they're, you know, like I said, you're not going to all be identical. All right, so here's the other card. So you might get something like this. So this time I put the little rustic, whatchamacallits, what I call them, rustic metallic adhesive back dots. I put them on the little bunny's bike on this one instead of the fox. So they're super cute no matter which, you know, no matter which way. If this bothers you, not a big deal. We're going to take a glue dot. Where are my glue dots? Here we go. I'm going to take a glue dot. We're going to take my pick tool, pick that glue dot up, and we're just going to put it up underneath the alligator like that. And now he's good in place. He's not going to be all wiggly. But anyway, so there, you know, are just a couple choices. There's a bunch of other animals, so there's a bunch of other buildings. So yeah, all right. So let me show you the 3 cards. So this is 1, 2, and 3. So those are the 3 cards. Or you will get the goodies, which are the snowflakes. So let me know what you think. There's a whole variety there, right? All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. Yay! So it's always fun to come up with those 3 projects, because sometimes I'll go, oh, did I use this set already? I don't think I did. But sometimes I do like to use the sets over, so then you get even more of a value out of them. But so I don't know which one is my favorite. I think I really like that bear on that scenery, and then that. Who doesn't like an alligator or a fox on a bike or whatever? The Zany Zoo DSP is super fun. So if you have any questions at all in regards to my goodies and guts, let me know so I can reach out to you and answer your questions. I will see you Friday for my Dies Shorts. That'll be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. And I think that's all I have to share with you today. So thanks so much for joining me. Otherwise, I will see you Friday. All right. Bye for now.